What's up, everybody? How's it going? You are listening to the Aniview Summer Update for 2010. If you have already guessed, no, this is not Lizel. It is me, Leon. I am back in the flesh, or in the voice, or whatever you want to call it there. But I'm back, and I am here today to give you guys a sort of look into what we're going to be doing, me and Lizel, when we get back this September, which is in about, 3 to 4 weeks or so. So, first off, I'm going to start because probably you guys are wondering, where the heck have I been? So, when we ended last season, I guess I'd say, it wasn't very good, and I was really excited and sort of getting into this solo review that we had planned over the summer, and Lizel's done a handful of solo reviews and a lot of other content. So I hope you guys have been really enjoying that, and I was looking really forward to getting into it too. However, the job that I've been working at for the past 3 months really sort of got in the way and prevented me from doing anything Aniview related or anything really fun for that matter. An example is I really had to stop watching anime for about a good 2.5 months, which was really kind of unfortunate and hard for me. Just because I couldn't really focus, I didn't really like have time, or when I'd come home from work, I'd just be so exhausted I wouldn't really want to sit there and watch anything. I just want to go to sleep, you know. So that has kind of changed though recently, as I have been put onto this sort of forced part time, I'll say. Before I was working like 9 days straight, having a day off, and working like five more, like really ridiculous hours. Now I'm only down to about 4 shifts a week, so I get 3 days off every week, and this is sort of giving me a lot of free time, which is kind of nice. But at the same time, I'm not even working full time anymore, so I'm not even getting the money that I will really need for when I go back to school and so forth. So I'm kind of pissed about that, but at the same time, it's kind of nice to actually have some relaxation time. And I have actually started watching anime again now that I've had time to sort of relax and get away from the job. And it's kind of scary because I have this sort of Mount Everest, if you will, of anime. It's like over 100 episodes, and this is not even including the summer shows that I have been missing. So I'm still back in spring season trying to finish all that stuff up. I actually just finished Angel Beats recently. That was sort of the first thing I tackled because I knew it was over. And it was interesting. Well, I'm sure me and Liza will talk about it when we get back. So, coming into that, what are we going to be doing when we get back? Well, one of the first few things we want to get done is, as we haven't really done it yet, we want to get the Aniview Awards for 2009 finally done and out there. I'm sure the people who have wanted to know at least what you guys voted for have already gone to the forums and tallied all the votes up yourselves to figure out what you guys picked, but you guys still don't know what we thought of last year of anime, so we want to get that out there and finally have it done, and then look forward to possibly doing one again for 2010 when January comes around. Also with this sort of Aniview Awards topic, I'm going to let you guys know, because we never really mentioned it, what this sort of guaranteed reviews. If you guys remember, we had a contest for voting. You actually had a shot at getting the sort of guaranteed review from us, and we had three winners. They were Kinda Loser, Lilac Flower, and Sirapong 2, 4, and 6. So the anime that they actually picked are going to be some of the first full-on reviews that we do when we come back. So, if my memory serves me correctly, Sirapong 246, he gave us a list, so we picked Kurenai. That's going to be his pick. Lilac Flower picked Michikoto Hachin, and Kinda Loser picked Excel Saga. So I still haven't even started those. I know Liza has finished at least 2 out of 3 of those, I believe he told me. But I need to still tackle that as well, as much as everything else that I have to do. So I have quite a ways ahead. But you guys know me, I can burn through anime pretty easily. So as long as I set my mind to it, I can do it. So I gotta work around those too after I get everything else done. So yeah, so those are gonna be the guaranteed reviews. We're gonna get those out there for them. And yeah, so that's all about the Aniview Awards. Now, as for other sort of specials we want to get done, we're going to do a spring preview for 2010, seeing as that we haven't done that yet. It'll probably be more so, I'd say, a discussion though, because some of the shows have ended. We're not sure if we're actually going to, reveal scores for shows that we watched or not yet. I haven't really talked to Liza about that yet, but we'll see how it goes. We'll probably just stick to sort of the preview format because, we didn't really watch I know I didn't watch fully every single show from that season, and I know I'm almost positive neither did Lizel. So we're not sure. It'll probably just be similar to our other previews, as well as we're going to do one for summer. As I said, it hasn't even started that season yet, but we're going to go through all the shows for the summer season because it will still be airing when we get back in September. Coming to the sort of structure of the shows, we're always talking about the structure of the show, how many shows we do a week. As you know, last sort of semester was pretty terrible for content from us, just from all of the crap we were going through, as we told you. We're trying to rebalance it, try to figure out, try to fit it in so that we always have stuff for you guys, each week. We like to have that. We're not sure, per se. We were talking about it a little bit. Maybe it might go down to one review a week. But one thing that I personally really want to get out there is a weekly. And the weeklies, as you know, they've changed quite a lot over the course of Aniview. What I kind of have envisioned for it right now is sort of just a little, maybe 10, 15 minutes, maybe a little bit longer, depends on how long we decide to talk for, just sort of a discussion of what we watched that week. We want to just let you guys know, update you guys what we've been watching, what we thought about individual episodes, perhaps. Maybe we'll list on the side what we're talking about, so you guys can, be wary of spoilers if just in case we're talking about individual episodes. The other thing I had sort of in mind for the weekly, and this is sort of came off of the community videos that have been started popping up on Aniview that I noticed recently, was I'd like to possibly include you guys possibly in our weeklies, so we can invite you guys into our sort of weekly and we can just talk about anime for 20, 25 minutes or so. What have you guys been watching this week? What do you guys think? What do you guys like? And I think that would be a nice sort of way to bring the community more into our show and everything. So I kind of like that idea, and I have to talk to Liza more about it, and we'll see where it goes from there. Well, that's about all I really have to say for the Aniview summer update. Now, I want to just kind of leave off on a couple of notes. I would like to do, now that I have this sort of more free time, I would like to do possibly a couple solo reviews before me and Liza get back together in Ottawa in our place for the next school year. But I'm not sure if I'm really going to have the time because, I guess, as I said, I have this mountain of anime that I really need to get working on, as well as the fact that my coworkers, since they know that my last few weeks are numbered here, they've been kind of hijacking me on my days off because they really want to, I guess, have one sort of final hurrah with me before I, leave them for another 8 months. So I'm not sure if I'm going to have the time. I'm going to try to just maybe fit a couple in. I'd like to. I have a lot of solo anime that I would like to talk about and express my opinion on, I guess I'd say. But we'll just have to wait and see if the time permits. So, if you have any questions, comments, or requests, you can send them to aniview@hotmail.com or just leave us a comment on this video on our YouTube page. You can also get in touch with us through our forums, which I will now be returning to via aniviewreviews.com. So thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.